Надурили меня. Я сижу, играю, думаю, что я в эфире.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Я его не поддерживала. А нет, этого поддерживала. Я ему руку пожала, потому что это был этикет всего лишь. Что они мне тут наплели? Привет. Ржачная мимика. Я сейчас играла полчаса, думала, что у меня эфир идет. Болтаю, сижу, болтаю, ржу сама с собой. А потом до меня дошло, что он не запустился. Ладно, обновлю. Накосячила? Кто, я? Нет, я не косячила. Никогда не косячу. Эта баба в друзья набивается. Я бы ему еще одну руку сломала. Правильно, зачем бабе такая информация? Надо было избить его сначала.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Нет, я еще играю, это у меня закончился эпизод. Их тут несколько, я не знаю сколько.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
Ага.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is
Наркоша
toxic.
вернулся.
I have to do what's best for
Друг у
my
него наркоман
campaign.
какой-то.
What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
А я только домой еду. Сегодня тяжелый день был. Ой, у меня последние 3 дня тяжелые. С работы едешь, да? И почему тяжелый? Так, что они мне предлагают? Верните мне игру. А ну вот. Эпизод 2. Так приезжай скорее, отдыхай. Бесит люди. Не понимают тебя.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the
Или у
right
тебя
side.
нервная работа какая-то.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale.
Хорошо же, когда
Not
работы
interested,
много.
and reporter for
Без
the
работы
Gotham
плохо.
Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Ну хорошо, хоть матом понимают. Иначе пришлось бы их бить. А это уже статья.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
А у тебя нет собаки? Так ты себе заведи большую-большую собаку и ходи с ней на работу. И тебя никто не будет бесить, тебя будут все бояться и делать все быстро, и все понимать.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Не люблю собак. Они тебя тоже не любят. Зато корейцы очень любят собак. Может, у меня уже новый злодей здесь появится? Ну, кроме того наркомана. Ну, вряд ли Джокер.
You don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Три нотариальных
I thought I
подписания у
might
3
find you
разных
here.
нотариусов. И находятся они в разных
The
частях
news
города.
was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for
Ты только с
nearly 2
нотариусами уж не
decades.
матерись.
I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers.
Представляю это.
I want to hear it from you.
Они не
The truth
привыкли к
is,
такому.
They were billionaires, Bruce.
Они ж все
You
холеные
can't
такие.
amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew
Я до
about
сих пор не
this
верю, что
but
все это
me.
правда.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you.
Вот она сила
I won't
прощения.
let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was. It doesn't quite add up. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail.
Сейчас читаю.
But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I
И
overlooked.
что сделала в итоге? Слепила из того, что было?
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Хорошо, тогда я завтра буду держать кулачки за тебя. Чтобы все у вас получилось. Я разных нотариусов встречала. Некоторые, конечно, до абсурда перестраховщики.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Сейчас опять болтать
Think
по
back
полчаса.
to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Ну тогда буду держать кулачки, чтоб с оплатой тоже все срослось. Пусть все получится.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Конечно, надо знать. Я все хочу знать. Потом, как что-нибудь узнаешь, жалею, правда. Думаю, блин, спокойно же жила, пока не знала.
Stay back. Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
Все.
No, Falcone. I was making a mistake.
Я чем занимаюсь? Работаю в «Люди в черном».
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Разбитые воспоминания. Люди в черном? Не знаешь? Как? Все знают? Вообще-то это секретная организация, но почему-то знают все. Это, кстати, тоже из детства. Ну, почти из детства. Это организация, которая контролирует пришельцев на Земле.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're
У них
breaking.
там настоящая таможня
Don't get me
своя.
wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water.
Ну и всякие
I pulled all the
прибамбасы.
strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure.
Зря, наверное, я ему сразу
I
все
think
говорю.
Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Прям
Nice
обиделся,
job
как будто
bringing in
ревнует.
Falcone.
Какая разница?
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Ага, прошлой
Thanks,
ночью в
Sergeant.
Бэтмена стреляла эта баба. А сейчас такая вежливая.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Ну,
Yeah.
конечно, сам себя
It's
не
great to know
похвалишь,
he's out
никто
there
не
watching over
похвалит,
the
да?
city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk,
Все варианты
Falcone.
какие-то вежливые. Круто
You
было бы
weren't
сейчас
so
ничего
eager
не
the last
сломать.
time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Здорово, Джеки.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you
Хочешь, чтобы тебя еще
showed
раз
me the
побили?
door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
Да, Бэтмен
If
кайфовый,
you're
только
anything
болтает
like
очень
Thomas
много.
Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father
Мне мало
Hill.
приходится играть.
and me, we ran this
Я все время
city.
читаю.
Still do.
Я же не понимаю, что они говорят.
God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Сделать ему больнее.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. And if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents looked at me.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Сдурела, что ли?
The bastard had to die!
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor!
У нее что-то
No one
телефон,
gets
по-моему.
in or out! Go! Go!
Да ладно, он бесполезен был все равно, дядька этот.
deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
А, ну это тот наркоман, значит.
Cobblepot said something
Я тоже его
similar.
подозреваю. С самого начала.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
Говорить на английском, печатать на
You
английском.
should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
О, бог смерти. Прекрасное самомнение, самооценка на высоте. Можно позавидовать.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Бог смерти, Джек Николсон. Ну вы даете. Игра хорошая, только очень много болтают и мало играю я.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
wrong message.
Что, Супер Алисик просто не годится? Ну, можешь меня как-нибудь обозвать, давай.
Bring me her head. There you go. You'll be all right. All right.
Вот он, Наркуша.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
В принципе, почему нет?
It's time he met the Batman.
Во мне 3 демона, когда Алисик психует. Так смешно, пальцы выставил.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Please, James, you can help me, or you...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go. That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to get that stick out of your arse every now and then. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
чё-нибудь.
Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Это демоны твои?
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Давай, набросай. Но если что, я могу быть просто Джокером.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Да рассказывай про каждого. Начни с самых злых.
That Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar. Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I can take him.
I appreciate confidence in a man, but not stupidity. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to
Ой,
find
что-то
out.
удалили, я не успела посмотреть.
Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city.
Да, я поняла про
Can't
Харли.
just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does.
Но я бы предпочла быть
You
самим
wanna
Джокером.
stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat
Кто
it.
передает привет?
We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll
Да
get the
ударить
hell
сразу.
out.
Как-то все легко.
We're not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Ну вот и подружились.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Чешир? Чеширский кот? меня инстаграмчик так называется, Алиса и чеширский кот.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. When will I see you again?
When you least expect it. You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Ну что мне выбрать? Да давай Бэтмен.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Еще варианты. Еще 5. У игры вроде одна часть, несколько эпизодов. Просто не знаю.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try
Одного
not to
жулика
throw it
я уже
away by
победила.
going overboard on Hill.
Еще несколько
Battering
осталось.
the mayor is not a good option, despite his more than checkered reputation.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch. When I need to be. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent!
О, Феникс
Stands
уже
up in the
ближе к
polls.
истине.
I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes to cut your pay.
Я хочу ворваться туда сейчас и подраться.
Deborah! Was that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, Mayor. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening. I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, There's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies. His status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are.
И что он 20 лет ждал, чтобы это сделать?
Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth. And I'll break every bone in your body.
Фантом, ну нет уж,
You're
спасибо.
insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham.
А можно мне остаться просто Алисиком?
Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
Сразу стреляйте. Они его прям ненавидят.
I heard everything, Master Bruce.
Все время
What
пытаются
he said about your
пристрелить.
father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed, I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Ну, спасибо. Ну, останусь.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Долго загружаю, много повторяю. Все равно интересно же.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now more than ever.
Ос, это наркушник тот, да?
I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
Покажите уже
what they
пингвина.
want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant. There's a small army of security here.
Хорошо, пока.
Something about a terrorist threat. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
Расскажешь потом.
that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's not ever...
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now.
I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone,
you're a liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Спасибо.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am, it is still my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right. We've got a job to do. Try to do it without breaking anyone in half.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
О, здорово.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger, Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. The candidates will tackle it all.
Чуть не опоздала.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Это что ли пингвин?
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
Мутант какой-то.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
Снаркоманился, наверное, совсем.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Вот же моя подруга.
Please. No.
Журналистка.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Сгодится. В телекову хочу.
The subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much needed state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
Shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, scratching, biting, and kicking each other up all the time. Rule 3, ask that guy.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My gallant brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
The hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off masks.
Я думала, Бэтмен его спасет. Ну все, теперь тоже снаркоманится.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Anything to say?
You really want to hear what I think? Gotham's flawed. Let's say easy. Flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Ну сразу тоже такие все поверили, может это постановка какая-то. Зачем он стреляет?
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I need a man.
You will never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get away from your back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Right, your turn, then.
Теперь мы знаем злодея. Тогда я не жалко.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Что, сейчас выбирать придется? Зря, наверное, так. Она, скорее всего, сама справилась.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Ну вот, он погиб, этот сбежал. Надо было его выбирать. Халисы. Что-то я прям расстроилась. Да вон же он лежит.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
вот единственный момент, о котором я сожалею. Ну ладно, проехали.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Завтра 3 пройдем.